Okay. Welcome everyone to Meditation with King Karlton. I'm so glad to have you back. And I'm thankful for my well-being. I'm thankful for the well-being of others. Let's go ahead and get started with 3 instrumental breaths that we're going to take slowly in through the nose, out through the mouth. 1 into 2, in, and out through the mouth. 2 into 3, slowly in. And out through the mouth. We really want to take those breaths nice and slow, because that's what really gets you into the stillness, I believe. That's what really calms, it slows down the thoughts, slows down the brain activity. Not really slowing down the brain activity, but the busyness of the mind. Also the heart rate. You're slowing down your heart rate when you breathe slower. Naturally. So feel confident that as long as you're doing that slowly, there's no wrong way to breathe. Okay, so on today's episode, and at this time, let's take a few brief moments to make sure that rotate our arms around, or do whatever little stretch that you need to do. I don't have any in particular stretches that I have to teach or anything for you today, but you can always just make sure that you've done some as we get into the mode of relaxation, mindfulness, and meditation. On today's episode, unlocking the power of intuition. This is your human right. This is your God-given right, your creator-given right, your creation-given right. As a human being, we need a high level of discernment. Things that have happened in the past that were just solely based on what seemed logical at the time, all kind of war seemed logical, all kind of technological decisions to develop weaponry that can clear out hundreds of miles of hundred square miles at a time, people's lives incinerated, made logical sense at a time. Human beings, we need a high level of discernment. Intuition is included in that. As it goes for my way of thinking, intuition is included in the discernment package. How do we break down the situation or event and come from beyond the conflict, the issue, the consequence. Let's take a deep breath in. Let's do one more. We're actually going to do many more, but continue. So, let me go ahead and explain as we get further into this mindfulness moment. Technically, this is not a meditation today. This would be in the category of mindfulness and self-reflection. Meditation properly, I used the word properly, it's okay, no judgment. Meditation standardly is the clearing of mind, trying to reach a level of no mind, as the Zen masters would teach. Be still and know. We want the mind to be still. Why? So you can get a glimpse of God. It's true. So that's what meditation is, and I just define that so that we have proper definitions. Today is a contemplation and reflection practice. The power of unlocking your intuition. Okay. We are going to observe mentally a situation or event. Maybe this was, and this is personal to you, something might have been coming up on the mind, even right now when you're trying to meditate, when you're trying to contemplate, when you're trying to self-reflect. Something might be coming up on the mind throughout the week. Well, why did she say that? Why did he do that? Why do they always treat me like this? Well, how come I haven't found the certain kind of job I want? How come I hadn't found the partner that I want? Why did that partner treat me like that? Whatever the issue, situation, or event is, instead of what sometimes we have done in the past and ran away, we're going to face it today, right now. We're going to go into contemplation about that right now. Okay, so unlocking the power of intuition. What we're first going to do is, with that situation that you have in mind, have been on your mind all week already, have been on your mind all month, all year, what is the biggest situation that has been plaguing the mind? Let's tackle it right now. I'll give you a moment. Let's take a deep breath right now while we pinpoint the hot button issue in our life. Here we go. Okay, you've got it. We're going to go into hindsight about that situation or event, and let me define hindsight. Hindsight is the ability to understand and rightfully judge a situation or event after it happened. Notice I said rightfully judge. That means you need to be honest with yourself. We're not doing any cap in the mind. No cap in the mind. Do not lie to yourself. There is two sides to every story, right? So as we look into hindsight, especially if it's involving individuals. Let me give an example. There was an argument. What exactly did they say or do? What exactly did you say or do? This is just a hypothetical. So we set up and we go into this correctly. Your situation remains whatever it is right now. I'm going to check the camera. Hold on. Because I did this twice already. Okay, we're still good. I already did this once already. It's okay. We're spending time together. We're not in a rush. We're not oh my goodness, I can't believe this and that. Oh yeah, no, we're going in deep right now. Okay. No pause. Okay. Let's take a deep breath on that. All right. Hindsight. We're going into hindsight now. And we're still going to use our breathing techniques as we go into hindsight. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. In and out. This time you are mentally reviewing with a 20/20 vision. Truth on this side, truth on this side, as best you can. No cap in the mind. Don't lie to yourself. It won't work properly. Your intuition will not work properly if you maintain a personal bias. This is why a lot of people do not have proper intuition, because they maintain a personal bias. They are outside of reality. Review your situation, whatever it may be, with a 20/20 hindsight vision. Go. Details. What happened? What was said? What did you do? What did they do? Or what happened? Take a breath in through the nose. And out. Good job. So now we have taken an unbiased, conscious look at the past or present event. In hindsight, it's going to be a past event, right? You're meditating and contemplating right now. So we have taken a look at that previous event in complete, earnest hindsight. Stay in flow with me right now. I know there's a lot of instruction, and this is a little bit different. Stay in flow. Stay with a calm breath. This episode is a little bit different because I'm instructing and we're walking through. So stay on with it. Insight. Now that we have taken a moment to take a non-biased, conscious, honest look at the past event or situation, we're going to go into insight. Let me define insight for you. Insight is the capacity to gain an accurate and deep intuitive understanding of a person, thing, self, or event. Personal event. You're getting the information from inside. So at this time, we're going to take a deep breath as we go into insight now. Let's go in through the nose. And out. Let's do one more. In through the nose. And out. You want yourself to be really still. You want to take this in reverence and personal seriousness. The insight on the conscious data of hindsight. What can you now? What can you do? Well, you know, there was an argument. I could have said it differently. I made this action 5 minutes before such and such happened. I should have did it like this. What is the insight? What is the thing you can change? What is it that you can do differently that's coming from inside you? Is it a way that you perceived it? Is it a way that you did something? Is it a way that you thought? Was there an assumption made that shouldn't have been made? Okay, deep breath in through the nose. And out. Contemplate your insight. Okay? Remember, all honesty, no cap in the mind now. This will not work if you cap it. All right, and now we've captured our intuition. Has to do with the I. What did I think? What did I do? What is a deeper understanding that I can come to after really reviewing the hindsight in a non-biased, proper, or rightful judgment? There's nothing wrong with the word proper. I'm going to leave that alone. There's nothing wrong with the word proper. It just has been used in divisive ways. So anyway, side note. Stay with me. Stay with you. The last part is foresight. So we have hindsight, insight, and foresight. These three are sharpening the intuition, the discernment. If you think you have discernment or intuition without hindsight, insight, and foresight, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. You must be a miracle. I love that for you. This is how we sharpen our intuition and discernment faculties of the conscious, not of the mind, of the conscious. Your mind is going to be logical with you. Let me continue with this. So let's get a deep breath. Let's bring it back in. Hold what you found in hindsight. Hold what you found in hindsight. Hold what you found in insight. And here we go. 3, 2, in through the nose. One more time, in through the nose. And out. Foresight is the ability to predict what will likely happen or be needed in the future. Let me be clear. Foresight is not for you to become a fortune teller. This is not for you to become a psychic. This is not for you to become some kind of, ooh, I know what's gonna happen. This is not pretentious. Intuition and discernment is not for us to be pretentious. We're supposed to be stewards of the earth. We're supposed to love our neighbors as ourselves. We got some work to do. Ooh, I felt that. Okay, so foresight, the ability to predict what will likely happen or what will be needed in the future. So for your personal situation that we're reviewing right now, that you're reviewing, because you are in your head, nobody else is. I don't know what you got on your plate, but we're going to work through it. That's what I know. So that situation, now we're going to look into the foresight of it. What can be done differently? The goal in this, we want a non-conflict resolution. We don't want a warful solution. We want a peaceful solution. Oh, I don't want to argue with my mom. I don't want to argue with boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't want to argue with brother, sister. I don't want to have a fight. I don't want to have a conflict. I want to have a non-conflict resolution. I want to end that addiction. I want to get that better job. I want to figure out why relationships are ending. Whatever it is. This is your situation, not mine. Oop, you thought it was something. Oop, this is your situation, not mine. Okay, let's bring it in. So foresight, again, with the conscious data of what you discovered in the hindsight, with the conscious data of what you discovered in the insight, on the inside, what can you do? You do kind of visualize a hopeful vision for a non-conflict resolution using what we have. Okay, I think that makes sense. Let's take a deep breath now, in through the nose. Let's do another one. In through the nose. Slowly out. Use what you have found to find a better situation for the forward going. How does it play out? Well, I know the last time this triggered them when I said that. I won't say that. Well, I know the last time I shouldn't have been there in the first place. I'm gonna stay home. Well, I know the last job I showed up 3 days in a row late. I'm not gonna do that again, so I have longevity in that job. Continue. This is where you use your imagination. This is where you try your best. You are not a fortune teller. You are not a future psychic reader. You are a hopeful human being. And you have a God-given will. You can build the future. You don't need to tell the future. You build it. You construct your reality based on your conscious choice. A couple more moments. This is not being done in worry and fear. That's why we also took the deep breaths that I attempt to guide you through. Go ahead and take one. All right, let's bring it to a close. I know this is taking a little long. Again, I mean, if you want to sort it out, sometimes we sit in contemplation. So in conclusion, intuition overall is the ability to gain knowledge or understand something without using logic or an outer explanation. Let me say that again. Intuition is the ability to gain knowledge or understanding, with all that getting, about something without using logic or an outer explanation. Intuition. You, aka the gut feeling, aka instinct, aka not the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but the 6th sense. It is for you. It's for you to move around this world in a higher manner. It's for you to have a better day tomorrow. It's for you to start off 2025 at a higher level. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me on this transmission, Meditation with King Karlton, on Spotify, YouTube. We out here, and we also in here. Shout out to Martin Luther King Jr. Park here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I love coming here to meditate, and I love sharing this with you. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.